Hello, very good morning. Just putting away my makeup. You're watching Breakfast with Dan and Louise.
It's nice to see a little bit behind the scenes sometimes, isn't it? It's 8:31 now. During the last few months, millions of children and their parents have started each day with a virtual workout with the fitness coach, Joe Wicks. I had to do it sometimes when I came back from work.
Did you?
The kids would
they save it, record
yeah.
it. His infectious love for exercise has made him the UK's self-styled PE teacher. He's inspired so many people to take part in a variety of different routines. Today, he's going to host his final online session. Before we chat to him, let's have a look back at some of his best bits, and they're great.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day number 1 of my PE with Joe, a 30-minute workout every single day, Monday to Friday.
I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone.
I'm Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby. 100% of the proceeds of this is going to our NHS Charities Together Fund, which was £91,000 last week. Indy, do you like the t-shirts? Yeah? We're here right now, and all the way over there across all those time zones, someone's exercising with us. Good morning, Alex in India. Good morning, California. Sydney, Australia. Laura in Tasmania.
Go and get that guitar and show us how the training on the guitar is going.
Tune in to PE with Joe at 9 a.m. today.
There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone.
Under strict doctor's orders, I'm unable to move this hand. I think it's time to introduce my wonderful wife and teaching assistant, Miss Rosie Wicks. Go on, Rosie, give me a couple more. 8 seconds. Keep it going. Strong out, keep wrapping up. 5, one more push-up. 4. Last one. Jump, come on. Bye-bye. Say love you. Love you. Bye, everybody. Take care.
If you've not been getting involved, you've been missing out. Delighted to say that Joe joins us now. Good morning. So, Joe, the final day. I mean, when you first decided to do this, did you think you'd be going for such a long time?
I had no idea I was going to do it this long, and that's actually made me quite emotional, and all the stories and the people that have taken part. I've got some little stats for you. So we've now had 80 million views in the past 18 weeks, 78 workouts, and a total watch time of 2,271 years, which is phenomenal, and I just can't, but yeah, it's mad.
What's going on behind you? I've always looked at your where you do this and had house envy because it's so tidy. What's happened?
I'm very happy that it's so messy.
No, listen, you only see the one side of the wall. I've cleared everything out, but this is all the mess, but we're decorating. It's a celebration today, so we've got party poppers, balloons. I've got a sign that says thank you. We've got a unicorn balloon. I really want to make it a celebration. So this is about, you know, celebrating what we've done. We've come together through lockdown. We've trained 78 times together, and you know, it's been amazing. And so I wanted to make it fun and get Indy and Marley, and Rosie's actually making an appearance today.
OK, and this is your wife who, we saw in the piece there, when you had the operation on your arm and your hand, your wife had to take over for a little while. I don't know if you can do this. At the end, Joe, how movable is your camera? Are you able to give us a little sneak peek around at the end of the interview? Are you able to do that at some stage?
I can take it off and give you a little look, yeah, for sure.
OK, good. And the other thing lots of people wanted to know is, are you going to get a new carpet at the end of all this? Because I would imagine there's been quite a bit of sweat, particularly on the days where you've been wearing the fancy dress.
Well, it's almost like gone bald by the fireplace where I've done all my mountain climbers and my running on the spot. But who knows? I mean, it looks okay. But Indy was squashing Indy came in, was squashing blueberries in. Today it's going to be a messy one because Marley can now crawl around. So we've got to try and distract him and try and do the work. It's going to be fun. There's going to be carnage. But I just want to say a massive thank you to all the teachers, the parents, the families, the children, you know, the NHS staff, everyone that's taken part, and all the media that's interviewed me and helped me promote it and share it. And we've now raised, the final number is £580,000 for the NHS Charities Together Fund.
I mean, it's just fantastic. People are really upset. We'll read you an email in a minute that this is ending. What's going to happen next?
Well, I'm emotional about it too, and I've been so busy, and I've never worked so hard in the past 18 weeks without a break. I've done every single day, and I had a pile of letters and cards from people all over the world that sent them to the office. And I sat down, I went in on my own. I spent 2 days reading through all these messages, and it was so wonderful to hear, you know, people, not just people with families, but people living on their own, you know, people that are senior citizens, that are widows, that are doing these exercises, and, you know, from 6-year-olds to 75, 80-year-old people. And that that for me is amazing. I want the legacy to carry on, so I'm going to keep doing workouts. They may not be live all the time, but I'm going to record loads of content for my YouTube channel. And as and when I get time, I'll do different weeks around the year to bring everyone together for live sessions again.
Louise mentioned an email. This is the one we've had in from Annette this morning, Joe, who knows that you're on. So she says, please, can you ask Joe this? Just want to say a huge thank you to me and many other people from Joe for selflessly giving his time to keep the nation fit and to raise spirits. I've done his classes nearly every day, she says, except when I've been too busy with work. Joe has emerged for her, she says, as one of the heroes of this crisis, and I really hope he gets some recognition. She says you are an inspiration. So a massive thank you from Annette, Joe, to you today.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Annette. It means the world to me. And when I did this, I thought it was just going to be a UK thing and families and a few schools to get involved, but it's been a global thing. So thank you to everyone all around the world that's taken part. And I did this really to, support parents through that time and to give children half an hour of safe time to feel energised, to feel positive and to just feel happy and safe. And I really think that it's done that. So don't give up doing the workouts. Every single workout we've done is saved on the Body Coach TV, so you can go back at any time and relive that moment. So make sure you use them and keep fit and keep active all year round.
Are you fitter than when you started lockdown?
I think so, yeah. I think without PE with Joe, I would have probably got a bit more relaxed, probably enjoyed more food and been a bit lazy. But it was giving me something. It was giving me focus and productivity. And every single day, 9 a.m, I was there. And even if I wasn't in a great mood, so physically I feel fine, but emotionally, because I feel like it's like performing, isn't it? If you're not in the mood, you've got to step in front of that camera and bring all the energy. So I need to kind of recharge my batteries in that sense. But I've been so proud. I want to say thank you to my brother Nicky, who was there every single time in the earpiece, doing the shout-outs. I couldn't have done it without him. And my wife, Rosie, for watching the kids and keeping them, entertained while I'm up in the living room, bouncing around like a kangaroo.
Oh, I didn't know that's how you did the shout-outs. That's how you do it. So he's talking to you in your ear, is he telling who's watching, all the rest of it?
Yeah, Nicky's on the AirPods and he's reading all the comments coming through and he's shouting them out in my ear. That's how we do it, but there's been, thousands and thousands of comments, and Nicky was there. When he wasn't feeling well, he was tired. He was there at 9 a.m. doing it. So I've got a massive thank you. It was a team effort, really.
I think as well, Joe, you touched on it a little bit there. I think for many people who maybe didn't exercise before lockdown, it has become something really important to do to try and get that balance right in life when so much other stuff has been changing and very different to what we used to.
Well, what I've proved and what I've been trying to do for so many years now with this mission that I'm on is to show people that you can exercise at home, and it's not about, it's not about fat loss and weight loss. It's about mental health. It's about feeling energised and positive and happy and motivated. And that's what exercise does. And I really hope that the families that have done it together really want to, inspire each other and be role models. And someone in the family, as long as one person says, come on, let's do something together, and you've got that positive cheerleader in the family, then the culture of the household will change and you will exercise together and you will be happier. And that's my mission, to get families together and bring kids with their parents all in the living room or garden doing it together, and it's just amazing. So keep it up. Even though I'm not doing it live, don't stop training together. That's
a real change in mindset, because I know so many people will say, oh, it's difficult, it's hard, I don't want to go outside, but that's a real key thing that you've hit on the nail on the head there, Joe, to kind of change the view.
It's fun. I've been doing it in my living room, no equipment, just a tiny bit of carpet, and people in one-bedroom flats can do it, or you can do it in your garden, and you don't need equipment, and it can be fun. And the truth is, we often see exercise as something we do on our own, and we go out and we go to the gym, and the kids we do it when they're in bed. But try and do it in front of them. This is the one thing I can suggest, and the best bit of advice I've got is that you are role modelling to your children every single day. And if you can exercise in front of them and show them that you sweat and you have fun and you giggle, and when you finish that session, you're more patient and you're happier and kinder and more loving, then that is all you need to do to encourage your children to exercise. And that really is going to change their life. You can start that at a young age.
Well, can we have a little bit of a BBC Breakfast show around then? This is your chance to be presenter and director. So give us a sneak peek behind the scenes, Joe.
Right, so I've got a really lovely big thank you sign. I've got all the stats. I've got, the 580k raise. I've got these lovely banners. I've got a slam dunk. So over here, I've got a little basketball hoop, which I'm going to slam dunk with Indy, because one of the exercises is called the Michael Jordans. Yeah. We've got balloons, and yeah, I'm ready to kick it off. I've got to get going. It starts at 9.
All right. We've enjoyed it too much, Joe. Absolutely brilliant. And then will the house return to normal once you've finished?
Well, this is always going to be my studio, so I'll always, look, it's carnage. It's the only it's the only room in the house that's actually tidy. Don't get it twisted. I've got 2 kids. There's toys everywhere. It's a right mess. But this is the one room that's kind of like the piece where I can come in and record any time of night with a big light. I've got these. Look at the size of that light. Look, it's like the sun. I get a the size of that light. Look, it's like the sun. I get a tan in there, and that's why I'm so hot. When I'm wearing those outfits, not only is it a hot room, but I've got these lights beaming down on me. It's like being in a studio, so I'm absolutely sweating. But I said, I'll wear the T-shirt, but I'm not going to wear a fancy dress today. It's too hot.
You're
Well,
doing it
listen,
for the nation, Joe. Thank you very much.
Really enjoy it. I know so many people will be joining you. We'll let you get on with it because you've got less than 20 minutes. Good luck and thank you on behalf of everybody.
Bye-bye.
Pleasure.
Bye.
Thank you, Joe. Nice to have a little tour there, see what it's all going to look like at 9 o'clock this morning.
So,
if
do you
you're
know, I'm
joining
really
in.
refreshed by the fact that it's messy the other end of the room. Because I've always looked at it and gone, I wish my house was like that.
Everyone's got house envy. Then you see the detritus and you're like, come on, it's just as messy as the rest of us.
Sally's laughing at that. It's 8:28 exactly.
Had to wait for that.
I did, just a second.
And Carol has been very much enjoying her morning and her lovely breakfast, which she hasn't shared with anybody.
Why should she?
In Blenheim Palace this morning. Oh, that is a...
Carol!
You don't need to rub it in, Kirkwood.
Just a bit peckish this morning, I can tell you for nothing. It was delicious. There's one crayfish left and I'll have that at the end of the programme. Good morning, everybody. It's lovely here at Blenheim Palace this morning. Let me show you an aerial shot because it is quite manicured and stunning. Blenheim Palace estate comprises of 12,000 acres, 2,000 acres of formal gardens and 15 gardeners maintain those grounds. Now, we're very privileged this morning because we have unprecedented access to the 12th Duke of Marlborough's private garden, the Italian garden. And if you look behind me, you might recognise this bow window from the Disney movie, the BFG, the Big Friendly Giant. And the giant was so tall that he walked right up to that window and that's where he greeted the Queen, because in the movie, Blenheim Palace is transferred into Buckingham Palace. Now, the weather's been really kind to us here this morning. It's a bit cloudy, but it's nice and bright. And for the rest of the week, the forecast is quite a cloudy one and we'll see some rain at times, but not all the time. There'll be some sunshine to look forward to as well.
Hello, very good morning. Just putting away my makeup. You're watching Breakfast with Dan and Louise.
This Sunday on BBC One, and you know, we've done it ourselves here this morning. A lot of the talk in the build-up has been about the cast and the fact that it's a first all non-white cast on the BBC. Do you think that some of that attention has detracted from the story itself? How does that make you feel?